gentlemen, welcome to the App Factor show. It is an honour for me to introduce a group who have made retros which completely take our breath away.
Tonight on the Get Chatty with Carrier show, we have for you a unique and mind-blowing as the beginning of time. The multi-award-winning champions of sound, the collected strips of inspirational folks.
Welcome to the Eye for Talent. You have to see it to believe it. Tonight, we would like to introduce to you a band who have spectacular talents.
Tonight, welcome to the Rhapsody show. Tonight we're bringing a band that's played Wembley and the O2 and they're here to entertain you.
Playing all 17 of their #1 hits, the triple platinum award winning, the one and only, the superb.
But really, our next act needs no introduction. Performance speaks for itself. So prepare yourself, performance for a lifetime.
Get ready to have your eyes tantalised and your soul energised. Tonight is going to be one to remember.
For one night and one night only, the band that rocked the Queen's coronation, the band that shattered the Great Wall of China, the band that's probably plastered all over your children's bedrooms.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please raise your hand and go wild for these platinum recording artists singing for us live tonight. Please scream for...
Here on Double N TV, we have the most exciting musical force to emerge from these shores since the Beatles. The very brilliant.
Welcome to the Sassy Sam Salsa Show. Just for you tonight, we have another spectacular salsa group, so get your hips ready. Plus, we have some more salsa recipes from my lovely assistant Sancho. And finally, the best-selling groom.
Here on Big Tunes, all the way from Bristol.
Be prepared for the all-amazing, just fantastic, simply prepared group of intellect and diversity, singing dance, pop and rock to make you move with the groove. So get ready to stand and put on your dancing shoes and spin to the moon. So everybody make some noise for the spectacular, the amazing, oh grace-saving, who we are simply craving, Take Riggers! You ready?
Yes!
1, 2, 3,
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds, each by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
songs. It was really nice. When I first heard this song, I was sat on the sofa looking out the window. I was alone, I wanted to dance, I was 6 years old. When I hear this song, I just want to get the record out, and I want to smell it, knowing it still smells exactly the same as it did before. I imagine myself being in a dance studio with the crew, rehearsing the moves and songs.
Mine was steps, and I love them, and I just don't care. I was a proper big fan. I used to fancy H. I used to listen to him. I got it as a gift for a birthday. You know, one of those 90s, style CD players? I used to open my windows, jump up and down, sing, and just have fun. I used to think, it's nice for me to listen to songs that I want to listen to, not the songs that my mum and dad want me to listen to. And every time I hear that song or hear the CD, it makes me happy in how I feel.
S Club 8's album. I was 8 years old and I was in my room, alone, wearing my birthday suit. I was worried that my nan would barge in. She was always doing that, but she didn't, and I enjoyed listening to the song and laying on my bed and imagining my life. I saw myself getting older, having children, then becoming a granddad, then passing it on. But it didn't make me feel sad. It made me feel excited. Yo, give us a
Thank you. The band are now ready to make a statement. No flash photography.
I'm here to announce that after 5 years of taking the music business by storm, Tablelands are splitting up.
We'd like to apologise to our fans and thank them for their support through all these years.
We'd like to deny any rumours of arguments within the band, and we'd also like to deny any rumours of strange relationships within the band, especially between Brian and his guitar.
Yeah, in particular, we'd like to deny any rumours of fighting between myself and Simon over his bongo. Any speculation by the press on this subject is false and completely unfounded.
You're probably wondering why we're splitting up. First of all, it's because of artistic differences. Not arguments, artistic differences.
Secondly, our solo projects are taking pride.
Some of us are just tired of the music business and the way it's being run.
Some of us are looking to branch out into other jobs, including DJing and nationals.
We will never put our fans.
But we shall never reform.
Under no circumstance, not even for charity.
Our greatest hits will be released next week for the small price of £25.
Thank you!
It's alright, Brian, mate, deal with it. It's fine, man.
Waves by Mr. Probs. It's a catchy tune, and it makes me feel like dancing on the beach when I listen to it. It makes me feel happy and free. The song lyrics are so sad, but it doesn't make me feel that way. Maybe it's because of the beat of the guitar or the drums. Or maybe it's just because it makes me feel happy and sad at the same time.
What's love got to do with it, like Tina Turner? When I sing it, it makes me feel happy. I sing by myself and it makes me dance and feel good. I love singing. My favourite artists are Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson. like it.
All the Stars by Ed Sheeran. First time I heard it, I sat down in my friend's sitting room. Just listened. Closed my eyes. As well as the song, I heard cars, birds, voices. My nan's voice is telling me to stay strong. Whenever I listen to it, I know I'm not alone. Sometimes, I wonder what it would be like without music. It must be hard for people to hear not having music. I can't imagine life without it.
After Tea Brilliance split up, I got into video game testing and video game making, and I never completed level 4, on the Grand Theft manual, but I completed every other game in a row.
I'm still waiting for the band to get back together.
It's a shame Tate Brilliance when we split up on that, you know what I mean? But it had its issues and it found its cause. Plus it's given me time to work on my new book, which is a hopeful bestseller called A Time Was Forgotten. Life Before Fame, by me. Oh, there it is.
In the 6 months since leaving the band, I've been in contact a lot of times with my agent about doing modelling for Calvin Klein's underwear. I managed to get a role for a Steven Spielberg film. I've also been speaking to movie directors before then. I managed to get a role for a Steven Spielberg film, which is very, very good. And also, I've just been doing a Steven Spielberg film.
I've always been interested in dance, and I always asked for the back of St. Brilliance. Then a recent job came up to go for opera in West End, so I took it.
I've been making a movie. It's called The Rise and Fall of Tea Brilliance. It's in the cinemas this Saturday, so when you miss us, you can go see us.
Since we split 6 months ago, I've been leading on a big project to go into space and land on a newly discovered planet. I believe that space is the way forward. The Earth is too small. We need to look to a new future.
I've been working on my opera career. I don't think that I'm good, but I must be a Simon Cowell signing.
Since leaving Tate Brilliance, I've developed a range of fitness instructor techniques which have been very popular.
Since leaving Tate Brilliance, I've been concentrating on my career as a DJ. I'm known as DJ Dot on Radio 1.
Sorry, I'm late. I was on a call to Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. Well, I've been playing a few roles in the West End, you know, like Leading Les Mis, and I've met some big names, you know, like Jess Donovan. Well, I shouldn't really tell you this, but that call I just had, it was from Andrew Lloyd Webber. He wants me going over to Broadway to star alongside John Barrowman.
I'll now be recording on the name of David Bristol. My first CD, Splitting the Light, will be out next week. Inspired by the person splitting the white light, got bands to fit in. I feel it's now, I found my talent.
Well, we can solo instruments.
Making instruments.
Like guitars and drum skins. We decided our brand name is
Bro.
Coming soon to a music store near you. A high-end exclusive set of instruments.
For a limited time only, signed by me and Brian and Noah. Bro, the brand new entrance.
Well, you know, as you
Brian and Noah. Bro, the brand new entrance.
When you hear a piece of music, it can set your brain free, sort of.
Music uses every part of our brain, from the frontal lobe,
which is for planning and self-control,
the temporal,
hearing, obviously, and memory,
the parietal,
motor movements, spatial awareness,
occipital,
vision,
the cerebellum.
emotions, and the planning of movements.
That's why when you play someone a piece of music, it can affect them in all sorts of ways. Make them imagine all sorts of things. Make them want to move. Make them want to dance. Make them feel happy or sad.
I see all sorts of weird things when I listen to music, like Darth Vader waltzing with Obi-Wan Kenobi, myself running alongside Forrest Gump, the beginning and end of the universe, was listening to the same piece of music at the same time as I was. Sam thought of ballroom dances, Carrie had thought of spring, Spike thought about violins, Noah thought of colours, Holly thought about fairies, and I saw Darth Vader.
We'd like to stimulate your brains. We place a piece of paper and a pen under your chair. Would you like to get them out, please? We'd like to play you a piece of music, and we'd like you to write down what it makes you think of.
And don't write something down straight away. Take a minute to let your thoughts marinate, and then when you think you've got something, write it all down, raise your hand up, and we will come and collect it from you.
Nature springing into life.
Spring and flowers growing.
Sledging.
Freedom. Running down the country lanes, horses and players.
Downton Abbey.
Standing in the middle of fields with clouds rushing overhead.
Cheesy films like love scenes.
Rabbits hopping in the wood.
Girls and boys play.
Birds flying in the sky.
Happy.
Jelly and ice cream.
Antiques Roadshow and drama.
Bored.
Running in fields with hobbies and interest.
Violins and horses.
Birds flying in the sea.
Happy.
Woodpeckers floating in an ocean of custard.
Summertime.
Cat chasing a butterfly, in brackets, not catching it. Hope!
Running over mountains, snow and spring.
Heart beating, euphoria, poem.
Fairies dancing in the garden.
A rainstorm.
I feel so happy.
Alive.
Even more happiness.
Horses galloping in the field.
New life.
Bloody jetty.
Excitement.
Birds.
Rain falling.
Nothing.
I am late for a meeting.
Taking one for the next day and one.
Flying over an open landscape of trees, fields and a river.
Misty.
Birds.
A chase through the forest.
Excitement.
Epic joust battle on top of the mountain.
Birds flying in the
Joy.
happy dance.
Freedom.
Musical career is going great, but I'm not quite sure about the people I've met. You see, Jason Donovan, he keeps talking about Kylie. I've got a feeling he's not over her yet. And well, see, John Barrowman, he's really irritating. Just hang on a second. Oh no, it's Andrew. Candor. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without Toby.
same without TV.
After finishing the film, I realised some of the actors are rubbish. As a director, I can't work like this. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
I enjoy bringing dance to the theatres, and I enjoy seeing my cast perform, but they just don't pay attention. They don't listen like Tay Brilliance did. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
I don't know what's happened with the gym rules. They're everything I'm dreaming about, everything I see. I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm just fighting with people at the gym as well. So I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
The trip to the newly discovered planet was a failure. It was terrible for us. I'm not found anywhere else. I'm bankrupt from all these trips to space. I've been threatened with the sack, and since then I've been stressed. The planet's gravity was too strong. Now I'm visiting the chiropractor for a sunken neck. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
After spending a lot of money on the new game, Dragon Fighter, I was reliant on the sales, but did not sell as many copies. And I still never got past level 4. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
How's the modelling going? How's the modelling going? I'll tell you all how the modelling is going. On set, the notations are too cold and require a lot of pictures of me. The paparazzi won't leave me alone. I am getting bored of hanging out with Miley Cyrus, and Tate Moss won't stop texting me. And people keep comparing me to Justin Bieber, but I'm like, hello, there's no comparison. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
My staying career has been amazing. There's something missing. I should be part of a white light and not my own colour. I shine better in a group. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
It was good at the start, but then Simon said that he thought I sounded like a monkey screeching as it's getting run over by a car. And I thought, what a blooming cheek. I can't work like this. So I quit. And as I walked out, I said, you're a miserable loser. I hope a monkey bites you. Even though I totally got one over on Simon Cowell, I felt sad. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
My book didn't sell very well in the end, and it wasn't really worth my while having written it in the first place. I think people thought I was too much of a pompous git to want to buy it, so it failed. This is when I finally decided that I really miss Tate Brilliance. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
My mum thought I was lonely, so she got me a cat. I called it TV. But it left me. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same about TV.
4 months ago, the company started going under. We had to record all our instruments because the wood in the guitar started crumbling and the synthetic materials started melting in the heat. I don't know what's happened, Brian. When the company started going under, he took off with the remainder of the money in his guitar. I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
I think I need them. I think I need my friends. It's not the same without TV.
Dancer, a Michael Jackson impersonator. I want to learn how to do the moonwalk and possibly in the future have 2 boys maybe named Elijah and Michael. I want to tour the UK in theatre and possibly perform at the Bristol Hippodrome. Future on into the future. I want to stand on my toes and balance. I want to care for my parents when they're elder, and I want to make my family proud of me.
I'd like to be a lot of things like when I'm older, like for example, a professional actor, singer, model, voice actor. And the only reason why is because I really like entertaining people. I also like to be a dad in the future, like with a very good wife.
When I'm older, I want to work with music, singing and finishing my guitar lessons. Being a mum, looking after children, or being a teacher. Travelling around the world and doing something with art or theatre, just like my own. And raising money for M&D, making more people aware of M&D, just motor neuron disease. It's for my grandma, because she died of it and hardly anyone knows about it.
I want to work in voice recordings, but I've only just realised it recently. Working in film I would also like to do, as acting is a particular hobby of mine. I'm not sure if that's really possible though. I want to ride motorbikes and I want cars. Cars especially, as they are my passion. I want children, but I'm not sure if I'm in a rush to find someone yet. I want to live in the country quietly.
I'd like to become a professional actress to achieve my dream of playing a companion in Doctor Who. Also, I'd like to be a wife and a mum of 3 children, 2 of them named Sarah Jane Elizabeth and Andy. I'd like to be an archaeologist and an Egyptologist because I'm fascinated with ancient Egypt.
When I get older, I will listen to barbershop quartet, like vocal spectrum.
I want to be happy, to wake up next to the girl I love. I want a job that can support a family, to spend a whole hour or more just hugging my girl. I never want to lose hope for the future, and I never want to be alone again.
When I'm older, I'd like to work in musical theatre in the West End, and I'd like to live in Manchester and have a few kids. Jason and Zach for the boys, and Brooke and Madison for the girls. I'd like to have a nice husband and be happy and safe, which is the most important things to me.
When I'm older, I would like to be a singer, a songwriter, an opera singer, an actor, a rapper, a theatre actor. And if I were to have kids, if I were to have a son, his name would be Killick. And if I had a daughter, her name would be Sophia.
When I'm older, I want to be an actor or anything musical, theatre related. I want to be a dad, have at least 1 kid. I want to help children, volunteer in the UK, carry on with it. Anything related to theatre, acting and stuff, and sit at Bristol College since they know me how to do my confidence.
I would like to be an entrepreneur, own a few businesses. I would also like to be a simple cool auntie and build a house.
When I'm older, I would like to be able to further my education and maybe go to university, otherwise to get a job I'm happy with and go out with my friends. I would hope to get experience in different areas I'm interested in so I can choose the right direction for my future.
Going to the
You're listening to DJ Dot's radio show, and it's time for us to take our first caller of the day. Hello, who are you and what do you want to say?
Hello, DJ Dot. We'd like to invite you to DJ for a very special event. We're sending a limo right now.
That's great, but I'm at work at the moment.
It's an opportunity not to be missed to be DJing for some very, very special people.
Sorry about that, listeners. I think it's time for a song.
Talk back.
Hello? Anyone?
Janae?
Ow.
It's not your book I'm supposed to be signing, is it?
What? No.
You here to sign mine?
No.
Wait, what? I'm here for a book signing.
I'm here because I got invited to
Long time no see.
Why are you here?
I need to teach a class.
No, I told ya I ain't doing it. No way.
No, it's right foot, left foot, jump, flex toes, not pointing.
I'm not doing it. I'm fed up with these pranks.
Pirouette. No. Look, as soon as I find a Wi-Fi, we'll set up a Skype link. I have to go.
Cameron, I'm gonna have to call you back.
What is this?
What's going on?
Is this a joke?
Where's the auditions? Where's Hugh?
Who's Hugh?
Hugh Jackman.
Calm down. We know just as much as you.
The phantom of the opera is here, inside your mind.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be doing my last gig.
I will be doing these things.
What? Why, everyone, take a seat. I'll be with you in 5 minutes. Hope everyone knows their lines.
This is just confusing.
Hope it's not wasting me time.
It's a community centre.
Oh, that's random.
Tom! Hey!
Tom! What?
Hey guys.
Hiya.
What's your name?
Peter single-handedly brings in a man's apple. She calls it a manful. And you know what? We love them. We love the extra height and the way he uses it as a canvas for anything and everything, showing the world his true self.
Hey guys, this isn't my mum.
Hey guys.
Hey, Where's Brian?
I don't know. 4 months ago he left with the rest of his money.
What?
That's his guitar.
Well, he must be here then.
Brian! Brian!
There's no one here.
Except Brian's not here. Why are we all here?
You must have invited us, didn't you, Thomas?
No, it wasn't me. It was Sinead.
Couldn't have been me. It must have been Alex.
I was just in for a book signing. It was Emma.
No, it wasn't me. I got mine at stage door. It must be Mum. And his big, fat gob.
My big fat gob! Excuse me! I had nothing to do with it. What about Cassie?
those doors.
In front of us was a group called the Golden Oldies, singing and dancing to our song.
It felt phenomenal. It was brilliant to see people so free and enjoying themselves, having a good time.
And to know that it was our song, that has to have meant something.
We still don't know who invited us there, but it didn't matter anymore.
From that moment, changed something for Tay Brilliance. We've started to remember why we all first come together in the first place.
The people we met were so lively and lovely. We spoke to Pat, she told us about the very first record she bought.
It was 3 little birds.
It reminded her of the Caribbean in the morning.
One woman started dancing who had dementia, and all her worries floated away.
We spoke to someone called Hazel, and she said she liked the twist, because it made her dance.
She said music is the stuff of life.
Even though at that moment we knew that something had changed, we still were ready to get back together.
And we still have no idea what happened to Brian.
Hello? I'm here about the missing cat. Hello? Timmy? Timmy? Timmy! If I had to pick one song that really inspired me, it would be Leonard Skinner's Free Bird. I think the first time I heard it and really connected with it was when I was watching Forrest Gump. Even now, it makes me feel like I can be free every time I listen to it. The guitar solo at the end makes me feel like I've been told a whole story. It makes you want to ride a motorbike really fast. All of that. And it makes me think about how I am myself as a person. And that's enough.
I use music like a tool to push myself. If I go jogging, then I play Make a Man of You from Milan on my phone. With it playing in my ears, I can jog up any hill. I'm unstoppable. The bass line and lyrics push me to keep going.
Music inspires me to be musical. Listening to it helps me to be creative. The artists, the lyrics, the beats, they all stimulate something, making me get up and do things. Music inspires me to learn to play instruments, to change my life. It gives me a meaning and a purpose.
Music makes me look at people in different ways. Young people, old people, makes me look at their stories and what they've done and what they're going to do next. It makes me get past the future and what I have done. But what I do know is, when I'm older and retired, I'm going to play hardcore, dance and club music onto the stereo, blast it up full blast, play Grand Theft Auto and enjoy my life.
I leave the community centre and head off on my own. I walk past the docks. A thunderous wind cuts across them and towards me. The sound is intense in my ears, like a tsunami.
I walk down the centre steps and turn left onto the busy high street. I can see crowds of people everywhere. I hear them mumbling, the tap of several different kinds of heels on the concrete. A car passes, its tyres going through a puddle, an angry yell from a window. I push open the doors and walk down the street by myself, hearing the sound of my own steps, the sound of my own breath. I feel like I am tuned in.
As I walk, I can hear the sounds of the city. It is in my head, and I can't get it out.
As I left the rest of the band behind, I decided I didn't want to get into the car that was waiting. I turned down the lift in the limo and walk. I pass a group of people talking. I hear a can rolling in the gutter. I stop and close my eyes. I can hear the sound of my zip catching in the jacket.
Rustling shopping bags, the squeak of shoes, bikes, flies, lorries, conversation, footsteps, puddles being splashed, and under that, the wind.
I sat down on a bench and watched the water. Some seagulls fly down and start eating the leftovers of fish and chips. They call to each other. It is noisy here. I like it back on Earth. I can feel myself falling asleep as I sit and listen. I think this is the tune of planet Earth.
I start to hear a rhythm. Shuffle, shuffle, step, step. Car goes past. Vroom, gravel clicking. Beeping lights, jingle jangles of keys and coins. I head towards the bus station.
I turn to face the crossing and a bus comes by. The air brakes hiss as it stops to let me cross. Leaves rustle on the pavement and in the gutter as a gust of wind comes along.
My phone in my hand. I slow to stop, hearing people talking and babies crying. I could feel the sun beaming down on my back. I was just thinking about what had happened and why.
I hear people being stupid and making sounds. Cars moving. It makes me think of music and how I can put it together.
As I walk, I hear seagulls which sound like they're laughing, and birds singing. A radio playing in the passing car which sounds like a bass. People talking and the beat of a backing up truck.
The further I walked, the louder it all got. I never noticed before, there was a rhythm to it.
And all these sounds, and all these sounds,
And all these sounds.
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 All these sounds.
Surrounded by music, the orchestra of the city. Disco, reggae, hip hop, disco, country, indie.
Musical, technical, garage, barbershop, drum and bass, drum and bass, classical.
Gospel, heavy rock, tribal, heavy rights, heavy metal, religious, jazz, that's female. Pop punk, opera song, hip hop, indie rock. Happy hardcore, bangor, Afrobeat, grind, house, electronic swing.
Rock, salsa, tango, reggaeton, country, western, techno, acapella.
I live fun, just touching the club, rock, yes, first dancing, folk, tango, gargle, iced tea, cool. Free jazz, Bollywood, eternity.
It hasn't changed me, but it has helped me. It's helped me to meet and connect with people. It has helped me to be confident in who I am. All the songs and bands that I've listened to, they are now a part of me. I guess that is a change. It's very slow change, like a glacier cutting through the mountain. I want to be able to find my own voice. To quote Robin Williams, we all must strive to find our own voice, but the longer you take to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all.
Music makes me more confident. The cry of my German territory makes me feel ready for anything. I listen to it before I go to job interviews, and I feel like I'm going to go in there and get that job and everything will be okay. It's like Clark Kent going to 10-foot box, doing that spinning around thing, and coming out as Superman. Except I'm not wearing my pants on top of my trousers. This is definitely good for a job interview.
Music has changed me, it keeps on changing me. Different music affects me in different ways. I listen to the lyrics and the metaphors. It almost makes me feel a little smarter. Rock, I listen to because of the bass and the other instruments. It makes me feel kind of powerful, like a superhero's own story, a kind of god.
Did you know Michael Jackson was the first African-American musician to become globally famous? On MTV, Billie Jeans was the first song to break the racial barrier. That song changed the world.
And Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind has been bringing people together in the fight for civil rights since the 1960s. Music has been important in making people aware of the unfair treatment of certain groups.
Billie Hollywood's strange folk got people paying attention to the lynching in the 1930s.
Nina Simone, Mississippi Goddam, reminded them to stop. Remember, New Kurt's back.
What art and music has encouraged people to gather and stand up for their rights. During a concert, he even joined hands with two violently opposed political group leaders to try and stop violence in Jamaica.
The song Amazing Grace inspired William Wilberforce to go into politics and fight for the abolition of slavery.
Beethoven's Symphony No. 7 was a call for us young people to reject the rule of independence in 1808.
Sometimes, the right song played at the right moment, something changes. Sometimes on a global scale.
Music gives people hope and makes them believe for better.
Music has brought people together to fight and resist, but also to ask for peace. John Legend's Imagine, Edwin Starr's War.
Macklemore's Save Love helped get the attention for same-sex marriage so that it could be legalised in the Washington state.
Music art is more charitable. You can make it charitable. Like, do they know it's Christmas? It raised £160 million for a charity on their first release.
Music lets us be one in ourselves. It helps us connect. Music is love. Gene, the God belongs. Music is colorblind. Michael Jackson.
Where Birds Don't Speak, Music Does, by Anna Christian Anderson.
Music should be your escape, Missy Elliott.
If music be the food of love, play on, William Shakespeare.
Music is very spiritual. It has the power to bring people together and go inside.
The true beauty of music is that it connects people, it carries a message, and we, the musicians, are the messengers. Roy Ayres.
Music can change the world because it can change people.
I've never missed a gig. Music makes me happy, and that's why I carry on doing it. I like to be smart. Bloody guy.
One good thing about music is that when it hits you, you feel no pain or heartache.
When I think of music, it reminds me how happy I am. John Barrowman.
The purpose of music is to release us from the tyranny of conscious thought. Thomas Beecher.
Someone finally understood you. This is what music is about. Gerard Way.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamer of dreams. Arthur O'Shaughnessy.
I have to say to myself, don't write the music, let the music write itself. Michael Jackson.
Music is the soundtrack of your life by Dick Clark.
Any good music must be an ovation. Les Baxter.
Music evokes so many feelings in us. Memories, nostalgia, things that are connected to our past. Olga Kurylenko.
Music is everyone's possession. It's just the publishers that think that people own it. John Lennon.
Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. Lao Tzu.
Without music, life would be a mistake. Nietzsche.
If you look deep enough, you'll see music. The heart of nature, everywhere. Music. Thomas Carlyle.
Music is a more norm. It gives strength to the universe, winds to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and deity to everything. Plato.
Music speaks louder than words. Johnny Depp.
There is no feeling but the extremes of grief and fear which do not find relief in music. George Eliot.
Remember the first time you went to a show and you saw your favourite band? You wore their shirt and sang every word. You didn't know anything about scene politics, haircuts, what was cool. All you knew was that this music made you feel different to anyone else you shared an opera with. Paul Simon.
Music expresses that which cannot be heard, but on which nothing is silent. Victor Hugo.
Sam, 19, musician.
Tom, 23, musician.
Janae, 19, musician.
Matt, 16, musician.